Very excited for this. Something new from the Rolling Stones. Well, this is pretty cool, brand new from the Rolling Stones, and it's called Angry from their new album Hackney Diamonds, which is coming out, I think, in October. Very exciting. It's very classic Rolling Stones, classic Keith Richards kind of riff with this move, which he always does. This one is no different. I've done it in standard tuning because very few things are in Keith Richards' weird tuning where he gets rid of the bottom string and kind of goes open. So this is an arrangement really of Angry for standard tuning, and I hope you enjoy. Let's start off with that main riff. We've got to riff hard if you're doing Rolling Stones. And this one is a little bit fiddly to play. You're going to put your first finger across that 4th fret there, and you're interested in these 3 strings. So you need the D, G and B string. And then your movement is going to be this sort of C shape, but just those 2 fingers. So the riff goes like this. It's quite fast. And you also need to stick on a hell of a lot of reverb on your guitar sound. Even though Keith Richards all the time says that he doesn't mess about with his sound, if you listen to the record you can hear all the reverb on it. So I would recommend putting some on there just to give it that kind of correct sound there. So this is what you want to get involved in then. 4th fret. Alternate picking until those final 2 notes, the sort of flourish. So down, up, down, up, down, up. Then down, down. Then that whole thing moves up to the 9th fret here, and you do the same again. And that comes around 4 times then, so then you pause for ages, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that comes around 4 times, like I said, and then there's a slight variation here on the 5th time. Same again to start with. Up to the 9. And then this is a little turnaround riff, which is really cool. So 7 to 9 hammer on. Then you use that first finger to play both 7th frets. And then you hit this diminished interval. And then you're going into the next section, which is a sort of verse, I will call it. Goes like this. And then you've got another little cool riff, but just to run you through that. So you're just doing A to E power chords here. So just use that first finger, I find it the easiest to do. And then this is quite actually a tough little turnaround. So you start off on that 7th fret with the first finger, slide up 9, 11 here, and then use your 2nd finger, little pull off there. Now there's a little moment here where technically if you're doing that little turnaround riff, you're going to play this note again at the same time as the next chord. All those notes are sounded at the same time, but obviously you can't do both. So what I'd recommend is instead of doing that, just going I'd recommend just skipping out the chord and playing that final note there, and then jumping down for the next chord. Underneath, the chord accompaniment goes like this. So just to run you through the slight change here, that's open strings, both of them. Up to that E there, and then you've got the turnaround and the main chorus, well, the main riff, I should call it, returns. Now things get interesting from here, but we're going to pause the video because we've mastered the main riff of Angry from the Rolling Stones, their brand new track, which is really cool. We're going to get into sort of unusual solo-y bits and some of the variations on the main riff a bit later on, which are really cool actually. In the meantime though, if you like the new stuff, that is the button to press. I mean Eileen, so please, for the effort alone. We'll see you in part 2 of this video.